good, it's all good. We're back into the draft. I am assuming it's going to be same for first bans. Maokai taken away, Graves taken away. Let's see how the rest of it plays out here. Tied up in the series. Okay, there goes the Kennen. There goes the Vi. We're just running it back nice and easy. But now I expect this to actually go through.
Oh, okay.
Again,
Nice.
4 steps ahead for RNG, not wanting to give DFM the comfort they had last game. I guess RNG's takeaway was, hey, maybe we shouldn't have won that last game. Early game, DFM was the team with the advantages, and they don't want to deal with these sorts of compositions that have so much all-in threat early on.
But this is the thing, right? Like, Xiaohu has been someone who wants to get out of the lane, try and impact sides, and it just feels like Yaron is going, yeah, you go do that. I'm going to go farm up and scale. But Kalista, very weird, because that's not a Gala.
That is
Gala
not
doesn't know how to play that champion.
Gala Calista.
No.
This is not...
Does not compute. Does not compute.
Gentlemen, are you saying that this might be a somebody didn't do their homework type of ban?
I'm saying, I don't know if during groups, RNG did scrim DFM, you know, because they were in different groups, right?
Right,
Group
yeah.
A and Group B. And then maybe Gala was playing some Calista, had some pop-off games, and as DFM, you don't want to deal with it.
All right, well, based on our knowledge, though, you guys are telling me this ban's a little bit of a head-scratcher. It does leave the Aatrox open. With Aatrox open, that means RNG are going to lock it in.
Yeah, so gonna keep it standard, right? Going back to some of this work, Breeze did have a phenomenal game last time around, but Dagda instantly DFM going towards the Yuumi. So Flowers might want more action, but DFM wanting to stay with a bit of that slower pace, but still indexing into strong team fighting.
But I still think this works out super well, right? Because we've seen the Sivir Yuumi kind of creep back in towards the meta. It's been incredibly strong. That would be a fun one to come through, but I'd be surprised. And look, I think you're going back towards what's ease of access here, right? Steel does look good. You still got that flexibility to heavy in the top side if you want, but I think Sejuani jungle, having a bit more of an engage here for RNG can work out well.
All right, just a quick update, by the way, since we never really gave you guys the story conclusion to what happened earlier. League officials determined that RNG was unable to ban Yone in the draft, so there was some sort of an error there. And so the lobby was remade with the same picks and bans up until that third ban for RNG that looked like it was missed the first time around was just a bug. So anyway, we're running back Aatrox, we're running back Viego, and we're locking in Silas. Triple melee for the top side of RNG.
Yeah, and I actually like the pick in the context of this draft because you already have two phenomenal ultimates. Just like that justifies the Silas pick enough, just with the Yuumi and Sejuani ultimates available. So once again, going to be very scrappy, very brawly from RNG, but the Sivir locked in.
And it's basically a call out against DFM, right? It's like, do you pick Sivir or are you going to pick something like Azir here for Yara?
He is so annoying, jumping in your face consistently. Pokes you down. Maybe you get a good trade back on the block once you use the distortion in. Is that
isn't a combo anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so for everyone who doesn't know, the E on the Nami no longer procs multiple procs of the electrocute, which makes it very difficult for Lucian to actually get this trade pattern off very, very quickly, which is what was the basis of this whole combo. So Gala Ming just kind of going back towards comfort and not wanting to go towards something like the Kaisa again when you've got so much CC in it. Okay.
Yup. It's a trend here, boy.
You wanted an heavy champion. You also wanted early action. I feel like we've gotten both of those things in this draft.
What is this draft?
Lucian Nami in the bottom lane for RNG. Tryndamere in the top side for DFM. Gentlemen, what the hell's going on?
For DFM, at least, we see this time around, right? The desk was saying how well DFM in Game 1 was able to find those side lane opportunities. Seems like once again, they're
Scuttle Crab Vision, waiting to walk into the river here, but now he's going to make his way down. We know he's not seen. Gala and Ming are under pressure, but it was all a bait all along. Utapon just going to get ran through with that sword, and it's first blood to the man with the guns. Make it 2 as Wei picks up another, and it's RNG getting the money.
And this is
still be spotted out, but has already pushed up pretty far.
All right, Breathe, let's see what you can do. Can he get himself out of this one? Infernal Chains are going to pull Evie back. Breathe tries to walk away, flashes out of the Arctic Assault, but gets tagged by the second hit of the Flail. Still just trying to walk this one back towards mid lane. Goes over the wall here with the Umbral Dash. Ready to still try to keep fighting and kiting away from these guys. Q3 hits. Breathe is not going anywhere. DFM gets one back to the top side.
And sadly, RNG not in a position to be able to answer anywhere else. DFM
difficult to deal with Tryndamere in these situations, especially just as a level 5 Aatrox. Breathe is still hanging around. The turret aggro comes out. It's initially on to Steel. That was a bit of a screw up there from DFM. Now Evie's underneath the turret, but Wave's already showed up. This was a massive mistake from Detonation. Focus me, and focus they will. RNG get 2 more.
And you can understand the idea.
Happen. I mean, Wave read this perfectly. Like, he's immediately moving up towards this top side. He's ready for that dive in case it comes in. Knows it's a big wave. And just a great read from RNG, knowing exactly what DFM we're going to go.
Also, Breathe, I mean, hitting both sweet spots of the first 2 Qs, right? Getting the knockups, able to get the chains down as well, so he was able to buy so much time.
And I gotta fault DF.
They could play off of this bot lane wave, like try and crash it, but Wave actually went to the top side, so they don't have the numbers here to try and make anything happen. It looks like they're trying to draw Steel in, so they're going to make the play mid.
Oh, Yaharong getting away there. Xiaohu had the stolen Sejuani ulti to fire at him, and it ends up being enough. They get the kill. Now bottom side, Steel's gonna try to use his Sejuani ulti, throws it out. Ming tanks it, trying to save Gala. No! And the Boomerang Blade does not land. Nicely done, but the fights aren't done across the map. Breathe tries to get away. Evie needs one more hit to cut him down, and he gets it. Evie lands the solo kill.
You know, after how bad...
Garrong in this match.
Yeah, and we're going to see here. I mean, it's so easy, right? The fact that Xiaohu has the ultimate allows the lockdown to come through, comboed perfectly with the CC setup from Wei, and then Xiaohu just able to finish off the kill. So, I mean, that's what we said in draft, right? Xiaohu.
There's one less tool for that, so it will kind of give Evie a slight edge, just the fact that he has gone for this, because I don't feel like Evie's looking for it.
Gala again with a cleanse, getting away from these Sejuani ults. I like how aggressive RNG are willing to play when Gala has this. He's
An opportunity to use his Rift Herald. Wei, though, going to be doing some hunting of his own.
All right, they're after the Nami because they know that Lucian can get away from it with cleanse. Ming stays alive, and now with the wave going forward, the revenge is swift, and they punish Steel. Evie's forced in the ulti, and these are not the plays they needed from that Tryndamere. Breathe takes out Utapon, and Yaharong will stumble away with his pet cat, the only one left alive, surviving the slaughter.
It took a game and a half, but RNG have woken up in this series, and they have chosen violence.
Right? Like, they see the opportunity here to maybe catch that support. They know they're falling behind, but as soon as you weren't able to finish them off, everything just went to hell.
Yeah, I mean, the TP comes in from Breathe. Nice tidal wave from Ming to lock a lot of the members of DFM down. They didn't account for Wei already being here. And I love that RNG kind of just forced them apart, right? You have Xiaohu and Breathe just running down Utapon, and it leaves Tryndamere just spending for him advantage, and heck, maybe now TPing Yaharong in.
They're going for Breathe, but Breathe recognizes the safest place to go is actually towards his teammates. Xiaohu in trouble. Xiaohu destroyed. Big pick there for DFM. If they can get something else off the back of it and turn it into more. Yuumi slow comes out. Yaharong and the rest of DFM continuing their chase. Yaharong has to leave. Breathes ready to turn it around now too. Gala following right behind him, ready to go. Dashes in with a Gale Force, putting damage into the health bar of the enemy AD carry. Evie has the Yuumi ready to go. Breathe tries to get out. Evie popping the ulti, staying alive, but he's got to get back away now. Wei still looking for the chance to go in and finish somebody off. Charges up the Spectral Maw, but won't go any further.
But sadly for DFM, yeah, only 1 kill.
I mean, look, they get the pick onto Breathe, which is nice, right? Like, the TP comes through, they commit a lot to make sure they can get this, but this is what we're talking about, them trying to find these angles of attack to pick off low-health members of RNG. Now, it will be Xiaohu who ends up overextending at the end of it, and this is where, like, I was looking to see, hey, where is the ultimate for Steel? It's just waiting to come off cooldown, and DFM, they do overextend, but they're trying to kite back, wait for that ultimate from Steel, and maybe then with Evie's ultimate up as well, they can turn on towards Gala, but Gala face tanks the ultimate, has the cleanse available, saves Breathe in doing so, and then it's easy for RNG to turn it around.
That is 3 or 4 times now this.
Right, so definitely kind of going back towards comfort as Ming is gone.
Well, that was definitely not comfortable for the support of RNG. Finally, that is the first death of the game.
Has to be the big carry for the side of DFM. Yeah. So the fact that you have this 5 minutes.
Oh, Gala getting hit with the Sejuani ulti, but again, the cleanse. It's always ready to go. Breathe now coming in from the side. Utapon, Evie separated from the rest of the team, but now Breathe is under fire. Evie forced to ult, stuck in CC for an incredibly long time. He's still trying to get away, but Wei is on the hunt and on a killing spree. Steel now has to try to hobble out. RNG still looking for a little bit more. Xiaohu goes in with the E2, but a nice spell shield is going to stop him in his tracks. RNG have killed the enemy top laner, and they'll try to find some more.
Now we can see them playing right now in Fog of War. They might be able to get on top of Steel as the wraparound comes through.
They're coming around the long, long way. Xiaohu goes in, and Steel is about to go down. Unipone will drop first, and the Yuumi ulti won't save anyone. RNG get what they were looking for, and Baron will be the reward.
I love that they commit.
Kind of question how much is this Red Bull Baron power play actually going to net, because there's not a huge amount of space left for DFM. Gala tanks up this ultimate at the start once more, causes DFM to overextend, and Breed with a decent flank here as well, just again able to separate out the members of DFM, consistently just kind of finding the ebb and flow in this fight as DFM tried to aggress back forward. And eventually Wave finds one reset, and that's kind of where it all bursts open.
And this is where I was surprised that RNG were able to find more, because they sort of disengaged at first, but they commit to the wraparound, and DFM, knowing they need to try to play for picks, waited in the Raptor pit, which opened them up for the collapse from RNG to finish these kills off.
And that's what's kind of surprised the DFM trying to...
EVI, who's still just trying to find something there in the side lane. Gala goes in for Unipone. He will not find the kill, but he really makes him sweat. Gets both summoner spells out of the DFM AD carry, as EVI versus Breed is not going EVI's way here at the start. Breed just gets the ulti out of the Tryndamere, goes for the flash Q, won't find it.
That is an anger. That is someone who has to lane against Tryndamere all game long, trying to see if he can get the kill back, but doesn't find it.
He might find it. He might find it.
Oh boy. Oh, he sees it. He sees him in the brush with the sweeper. EVI is still able to get away thanks to the spinning slash, but the rest of RNG is ready and waiting. Sejuani is not a tank at this point in the game.
Like you said, Flowers, everything on DFM's minimap is dark and terrifying, so thinking RNG can just outright go and serve that Baron, they have to face check, and it gives RNG the
to his team. They won't be able to kill him, but he ended up doing his job as the mid lane loses the inhibitor. Unipone goes into the stasis trying to survive. They're still ready to kill him. It's one down, it's two down. How many more are they gonna get? EVI's in the ulti and he tries to spin away, but it won't happen. Yaharong, he dies too. A triple kill over to Xiaohu, and RNG will take this game.
RNG delivering on the expectations. Such a dominant Game 3 coming out from them. And DFM have to go back to the drawing board and again try to find that winning formula.